In today's video, let's talk about shrimp. Let's talk about those Neocaridinas that have become so popular in the fish keeping hobby. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you will like and subscribe. Subscribing to a YouTube channel is free. This channel does videos about different topics, and I hope it's things that you'll enjoy and encourage you. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video is published. Now to today's video. I've been in the fish keeping hobby for many years, but only recently became interested in these cute little shrimp, these Neocaridinas. Well, shrimp have become so popular in the fish keeping hobby that almost every pet store / fish store will have them, at least have a few to pick from. At a fish swap I attended in Northwest Arkansas, I saw a fella selling shrimp. He had lots of bags of shrimp on the table. They were tiny little shrimp. It seems like the bags were either $20 or $50, depending on, I guess, the variety of the shrimp. They were so tiny, I really was not interested. I looked at them and I thought, oh, they're so tiny. That's a lot of money for something so tiny, and I didn't buy them. But ever since I left that fish swap, I have regretted not buying those shrimp. One of the reasons I wasn't interested in the shrimp that day is I had no tank set up for shrimp. I was a little afraid to spend that much money and then just add them to one of my existing tanks. I was afraid my fish, even a guppy, might eat them. They were so small. I looked around at home and I remembered I had a couple of small betta tanks with nothing in them. They were 2-gallon tanks, so I decided to set those tanks up for some shrimp. The tank you see in this picture that has the white base and the white top, I got for $4. I love getting a bargain. I was on a Facebook page for a fish keeping Facebook page, and someone posted that PetSmart had these tanks for $4 at their store. So I went to my area PetSmart, and mine wasn't on sale, but when I told them that a friend had gotten one for $4, they matched the price, and I was able to get this tank for $4. So I love sharing when I get a bargain on something. But back to shrimp. When I got my tank set up and decided this is where I was going to put the shrimp, I needed to go to a fish store and buy some shrimp. Well, as I've said in other videos, if you've watched any of my videos, I live in the middle of nowhere. It's 2 hours to get to a fish store. There is a Petco and PetSmart 2 hours away from me in several different directions. I usually go in one certain direction to one Petco or PetSmart. And when I went that day, I've said in a video, I'd love for you to watch the video I did comparing those two stores. Check out that video if you haven't already. But my favorite of the two, spoiler alert, is the Petco in that suburb. But when I went to Petco, the only shrimp they had, they were better prices than PetSmart, but the Petco's shrimp were pretty dull and colorless. I was just wanting to buy some, so I went ahead and bought 4 that day, but they really aren't very pretty. The ones you see in this picture that are just kind of blah and really colorless, I bought at Petco. Now the tank said they were orange crush shrimp. They may have a little tint of orange, but they're pretty much just kind of a very light, faint light orange or peachy color. I think they were on sale that day. I think you could buy, oh my goodness, I think you could buy 4 and get one free, or buy 3 and get one free. It was one of those kind of deals, and I think they were maybe $4.99 a piece. I brought them home, put them in the tank. By the time I drove the 2 hours home, one was already dead. So they must have been 4 and get one free, because I think I had 4 left once I got home and one was already dead in the bag. Well, a week later, I drove the 2 hours back to that suburb and I checked Petco again. They didn't have any new shrimp. So I went across the street to the PetSmart. Now, if you saw that video I did about comparing the two, I said in that video that in this particular suburb, I liked the Petco better. But today, I'm going to PetSmart to see if they have any better shrimp. PetSmart did not have a lot to choose from, and their shrimp were $8.99 a piece, which was more expensive than Petco across the street. But The shrimp were larger and definitely more colorful. The red shrimp were very red. The orange shrimp were very orange. They even had one they said was yellow. Now, it wasn't super yellow, but I could see that it was more yellow than orange. So I bought the one red one they had, the one bright orange one they had. Actually, I think I bought 2 orange ones and the yellow one. I bought 4 shrimp that day. So PetSmart didn't have a lot of shrimp, but the few shrimp they did have did look like a better quality. They were better colors than what I had found across the street at Petco. Well, at first I put the Petco shrimp in one betta tank that I had, and I put the PetSmart shrimp in a different betta tank that I had. So I had them separated. But when I lost one, and honestly maybe I lost 2 because I think I'm down to 6 now, I went ahead and combined the tanks. They're so tiny, and I went ahead after a couple of weeks and I combined the Petco shrimp and the PetSmart shrimp. So now they're all in the same tank. But it's pretty obvious the ones I got from PetSmart because they're so much prettier. They're a much brighter, more vivid color than the little drab, colorless shrimp that I got from Petco. After a couple of weeks, everything was going pretty well, but I had to go out of town and I had one of my sons house sitting. He called me, actually texted me, and sent a picture of a shrimp. It looked like one of the shrimp had molted and lost its shell, its exoskeleton, and it looked dead. There was the exoskeleton in the tank, and there was a dead shrimp. So it was very sad that I've lost another shrimp. Well, if you're a fish keeper like me, not only do you love to just watch the behavior of your fish or shrimp, but it's so fun if your fish or shrimp will breed and you can make some little baby fish or shrimp or fry. I'm not sure if this is breeding behavior or not. I hope it is. I think it'll be so cool if I can have some baby shrimp. Comment down below and let me know. Do you think this is breeding behavior in these shrimp, or at least the beginning signs that there's going to be some breeding going on with these shrimp? Comment down below and let me know. At last count, I think I only have 6 shrimp. I sure hope I don't lose any more, and I hope they breed. I hope they reproduce, and I have a tank full of shrimp in a couple of months. Well, I think I'm hooked on shrimp. I'm really enjoying having these little shrimp. I'm glad I bought them. I hope I'm successful at raising them and breeding them. Please do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. I want to encourage you, if you haven't tried shrimp and you're a fish keeper, or even if you're not a fish keeper, I encourage you to buy a few shrimp and a small tank and see if you enjoy it as much as I do. Thanks for watching today's video. Until next time, bye.